Thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, we got food already.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
I brought them yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Get after it, MP.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Hey, Celtics fans, be sure to be here for our next home game. Each and every one of you will get your very own Celtics Fans Team t-shirt. Don't miss out. Remember, Celtics fans, we still have tickets available for upcoming home games. Please stop by your nearest ticket booth for more information.
A reminder to be here for our next giveaway, Gym Bag Day.
At 4, number 0, Jason Tatum.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Kevin Harlan along, and teams getting geared up right for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's paired with Williams. And it's Johnson in at the point. The 3 from Tatum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
From deep, Johnson connects from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Celtics passing it around. Pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. The Thunder pull it in. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. 14 feet away. The rebound by Johnson.
Oklahoma City
Right here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. Oklahoma City Cabela's checked in.
now into the lineup for the Thunder. Number 15.
The Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start up the game. And here's Johnson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. And shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown. The Celtics shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts. Right around 78%.
And both free throws good for White.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And here's Johnson outside. And Tatum pulls it down. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against New Orleans.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He hits both from the stripe. White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 6. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Big Daddy in the last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He had 34 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Showed up once again in what's becoming the norm for him of late. Simply hasn't scored tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight. To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
The break, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Tatum against Johnson. Outside Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
It's White on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's White missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Again, the Thunder score.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Celtics trail by 9. Bounce pass from Tatum. Shot to stop the run. The Thunder pull it in.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Holmgren kicks to Johnson. The 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
3 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows where he's
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. And it's Johnson in for Topic. A difficult situation for Boston. Now for an update on Isaiah Hartenstein's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
The guards are Pritchard and White. The small and power forwards, the star pair, Brown and Tatum. And Virginia's in the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston Five. Santi Aldamas checked in for Jason Tatum. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Chad Holmgren comes in for James. Waylon Williams is checked in for George. And Shane Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wallace. Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that won championships have played the traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Johnson. Five on the clock. And another shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Johnson, a wide open look. Here's Capella. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Capella, one of the best. Best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, Johnson. Another miss by Johnson.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Nice ball movement by Ball. White against Johnson. Crafty move. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Johnson. Again, Johnson missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Pritchard. Buries the long-range jumper. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this side.
So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly. But first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference...
Checking out Boston. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Thunder.
I couldn't tell.
And that is it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's paired with Williams. And it's Johnson in at the point. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. 29th pick overall in 2017. It's come a long way. Kevin, the chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Oklahoma City leading by 17. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Brown the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. This one for three. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the default.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Johnson can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's Porzingis from down in the low post. It goes. Porzingis has got 5 now. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Thunder. 22 is their biggest lead. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston grabs the miss. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Goes up to the stripe. That doesn't go either for Brown.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And the basket by Johnson.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Yep, that one goes. And that's now 30 points for Johnson.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Thunder with some changes. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Boston. Celtics trail by 21. Jason Tatum is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Holiday, and it's Davison in at the 1. That's the Boston 5.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep.
Celtics foul. Davison.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Celtics shooting the ball for just 28%. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
And here are the Thunder now. Johnson for three. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his fourth rebound in this one. Davison, good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Lovely selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Johnson surveying the floor. Holmgren finds Johnson. Takes a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 40 points.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pritchard passes to Brown. To the paint, trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's 7 points for Porzingis. The Thunder lead by 22. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Johnson. Right block shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. The three. And the Thunder another three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's White missing. The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to White. Brown outside. Boston again missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
From deep, Johnson. Good. Another from three. There is his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Really left on that. Johnson's got 49 points in the game.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Driving and again.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, That's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory.
That's exactly right. With the way they control the game and just
we look forward to seeing you out of the next event.
That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David...